Everyone, we are the thinking force of Ramiro Hoyos, Lorena Lara, Alberto Molina, and Raquel Perez, the work correspondent of the course, Legal Aspect, Phase 4, Synthesis of the Master Degree in Project Management at the National Open and Distance University. The director is Abel Aníbal del Río Cortina. In this presentation, we will discuss the legal, technical, and strategic analysis conducted for the project involving the construction of a public standpipe for drinking water distribution. This project aims to guarantee access to safe drinking water for rural and hard-to-reach areas. It included administrative space at 20,000 liter tank, distribution tanks, sanitation facility, and septic tank, and environmental and electrical components. Project respond to critical needs, communities that currently lack residential water network. The strengths of the project include aligning with national and regional development plans, strong institutional support, and comprehensive infrastructure design. Opportunity include community participation, potential financing through the general royalty system, and contribution to the sustainable development goals. We were witness such a high investment cost dependence on the single infrastructure and community trading needs were identified threats including sustainability, environmental rights, administrative discontinuity, and potential material shortages. Critical contracted activities were identified: feasibility and feasibility studies, technical design, environmental licensing, and permits, civil work construction, and technical, administrative, financial, and environmental supervision. Project is aligned with Colombian legal frame network, especially the Constitution. It also follows Law 142, Law 99, a Resolution 0330, compliance with environmental permit, water concession, and waste management regulation ensures that the project is legally viable and sustainable. The relational diagram shows how the activities depend on another, planning list, environmental leasing, follow-up, procurement, construction, over time, automated supervision. This structure minimizes rights and guarantee a coordinated and efficient implementation process.
Cordial greeting, my name is Lorena Lara, and I will continue by presenting a summary of the project work breakdown structure. This project is composed of 8 key phases, which are preliminary studies and documentation, technical designs, permit management, civil works construction, supply of materials and equipment, supervision, social management and training, and initial operation and maintenance. This structure allows for a clear visualization of the full scope, facilitates planning, resource allocation, and control, includes technical, environmental, social, and administrative dimensions, and ultimately supports decision-making and ensures regulatory compliance. Regarding the stakeholder legal relationships and their link to the PMBOK, we identified a group that requires close management, comprised of contracting entity, construction contractor, project inspector supervision team, and environmental authority. A group that must be kept satisfied, comprised of Ministry of Housing, City and Territory, and Ministry of Environment and Sustainable Development. A group that must be kept informed, and a group that must be moved. These relationships are primarily defined by Law 80 of 1993, Law 1150 of 2007, Decree 1082 of 2015, and Decree 1076 of 2015. These provisions establish technical, environmental, social, and administrative obligations that directly influence the project. The legal framework affects key PMBOK areas such as procurement, quality, risks, and stakeholders. With this, I conclude my presentation and give the floor to the next speaker.
Hello, my name is Adalberto Molina Oquendo. Now I'll start with the presentation. Contingency diagram, contractual change analysis and management. Project, construction and commissioning of public water distribution tanks. Contractual change management process flow. 1. Identification of potential changes. 2. Impact analysis, that means time, cost, scope, and quality. 3. Risk evaluation and documentation. 4. Approval by project governance. 5. Implementation of corrective preventive measures. 6. Monitoring and updating project records. Contractor change management process flow. Part 2. This diagram allows for anticipating and managing contingencies during project execution, minimizing the impact of critical variables of time, cost, scope, and quality, thereby ensuring conceptual compliance and the long-term sustainability of the potable water system. Purpose of the contingency diagram. 1. Anticipate and manage potential project contingencies. 2. Minimize impacts on critical variables. 3. Ensure contractual compliance. 4. Support sustainability and potable water distribution system. Thanks. Now my partner will start with his presentation.
Hello, my name is Raquel Perez. In this short presentation, I will explain three key aspects of our project: fixed strategies in one contract, document management, and the internal audit process. The first point is determination of strategies to assume or mitigate risk in select contracts. The following table shows the strategic activities of the project, which were selected as pillar of the value chain, as well as the corresponding types of procurement, associated risks, and mitigation strategies to address them. First, regarding risk and conflict resolution, I will focus on the civil work construction contract. Strategies: prevent, suitable and solvent contracts, mitigate, quality plan and daily supervision, transfer, contribution and civil liability insurance, reserves and community agreements. To address them, the project proposed to prevent risk by selecting suitable and solvent contracts, to mitigate the through a formal quality plan and daily supervision, and to transfer part of the exposure through construction and civil liability insurance supported by budget, reserves, and community agreements. The second point is document management for monitoring and control. Each contract has a single coded file in physical or electronic form, stored in an electronic document management system. A control matrix supports traceability, fast access to information, and transparency throughout the contract life cycle. This chart summarizes the document management process in three main blocks. Finally, the project includes a comprehensive internal audit model applicable to the 5 select contracts and all phases of the contract cycle. This model uses risk, basic criteria, objective documentary evidence, and clear audit steps to ensure that contract management is consistent, traceable, timely, and continuously improved. Thank you very much for your time. Goodbye.